How to help your children hit the target. Firstly, what is the target? A satisfying life. Happy and responsible adults. May they make good choices. May they be wise. To avoid unnecessary problems. May they achieve worthwhile goals. Excellent targets, don't you agree? How to get? What does it take for an arrow to hit its target? It needs to be well prepared, well protected and well directed. Likewise, children need to be prepared, protected and directed. Let's look at each point. Prepared. To reach the target. The arrows are well prepared. The rod needs to be as straight as possible. For children to be upright. Parents don't turn a blind eye. Serious offenses are not ignored. With love, help your children. They need to make adjustments. They need to change the way they act. They need to avoid making the mistake again. In fact, discipline is very important. It helps to form and straighten the mind and character of the child. By disciplining with love, parents correct mistakes. These flaws, if they became deeply rooted, would bring a lot of sadness to the son in adult life. The arrow has a sharp tip. Sharp children. They don't just know the rules. You know why they exist. Yes. Disciplining is not giving orders and punishing. It involves conveying understanding. The feathers stabilize the arrow, maintaining its course. What will stabilize your child? The principles. Each family has its own principles. What you think is important. Essential. They can come from customs, traditions or religion. Like biblical principles, for example. The principles will accompany the children. Even after they leave home. They will benefit you for life. How to inculcate the principles in children. Parents need to do two things. First, they must learn and apply the principles themselves in their lives. Then, they will be in a position to apply the second part. Engrave in the hearts of children the value of these principles. They will do this with their good example. And with effective teaching and constant repetition. Protection. The arrow needs to be protected. Or it will break. How to protect children. The Holy Bible states that bad company spoils good habits. So, sometimes you have to say no. No, for certain friendships. No, for certain activities. This can prevent young people from making various mistakes. Mistakes that would cost them dearly, even their lives. A respected writer of books on parenting comments. Although they don't always show it and probably don't say thank you in the moment, children actually want their parents to provide them with safe, predictable structure. We can do this by being parents who exercise authority and set limits on behavior. The most important thing is protect your children. Protect from anything. Anything that can take away their peace. Innocence. A clear conscience. This is loving protection. Direction. It takes strength to shoot an arrow from a bow. Raising children takes effort. Raising children is an arduous task. But the rewards are priceless. Parents Magazine noted. Studies show that children raised by loving parents, but who exercise authority, that is, who support their children but establish clear limits, stand out in studies. They relate better to other people, are confident and, in general, happier than children whose parents are either too tolerant or excessively strict. So, prepare your precious arrows. Protect them and strive to direct them. You will never regret it. Long happy life to your children.